Hello everyone, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is our daily card reading for August 3rd, 2019. We are getting storms. The lights just flickered. I don't know if that picked up on the camera, but it certainly did. So our card today is Rose Zircon. It might be Zircon, I don't know, but Zircon. I see these crystal names everywhere. I just never hear them out loud very often because mostly I'm reading about it. But anyway, the card is integrity. So it's interesting. Again, this whole thing about yesterday we had this nurturance card, being your authentic self, doing things from a sense of integrity. What are your real beliefs? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? If you have somebody who's pressuring you into doing something, and you're like, you know what, I don't really like that. Or let's say you're in a relationship or maybe you're dating somebody and now all of a sudden they want a commitment. They come out of the blue. I've had this happen where you just meet somebody and they're like, listen, I want to be with you, but that means I have to blow up my entire life and I have to move to be closer to you. I had this happen with another city in Colorado. And I live in Colorado Springs. This person lives somewhere else in Colorado, and they're like, listen, I'll move there, but I'm like, move? Wait, what's that now? Nobody's moving. We need to calm down. We've been together for 3 months, okay? It's that kind of thing. If somebody's kind of pushing you into something and you go along because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, you're not acting from integrity, right? You're not being true to yourself. It's almost a betrayal of self. So you want to be careful with that version of integrity as well. I think when integrity comes up, a lot of people immediately think, well, I have to be moral, I have to be this, that, and the other. And yeah, okay, fine. You don't want to do bad things in this world, but it's also, what bad things are you doing to yourself? What room are you giving for you? Okay, and we have this rose in here. Anytime rose comes up, think of being on the positive side of things, allowing angelic energy to come to you. This is Mother Mary kind of energy as well. Okay, so there's the message part of it. I promised yesterday I would tell my Queen story, like the band Queen. My first exposure to Queen was when I was probably just like a toddler. I don't know exactly how old I was, but I remember my aunt, she had purchased the album. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one with the robot and he's holding the people. It has a green background and I believe it has We Will Rock You on it. But I remember she brought that in and that cover scared me to death. And they're playing Queen music. So I don't know if it was exactly, I think it was that album, but they had all these other albums too that they were out playing and stuff. But I remember the We Will Rock You, the stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. And it was like everybody in the room started to lose their minds a little bit. And I was like, this is super scary. I don't want to do this. Oh my gosh, And that was my first exposure to Queen. It wasn't until years later when Wayne's World came out. And comment down below if you remember what I'm talking about. Wayne's World came out and they had Bohemian Rhapsody in that movie. And I remember watching it at the theater and just being like, what in the world? This song is amazing. Like, who is this? And everybody looking at me like I was a nutbag and going, it's Queen. I'm like, I don't know Queen. They're like, Queen. We are the champions. We will rock you. Killer Queen. These songs. And I was like, oh, wait, I do know Queen. Anyway, so that has nothing to do with the message. I just promised yesterday I would tell that quick story. And there's that. So if you're a Queen fan, which I am now, definitely, leave your comments down below if you're old enough to remember Queen. If you're not, you need to check them out, especially Freddie Mercury. I love him so much. And, it's kind of interesting that I felt compelled to save that story for this reading. And I'm looking at that word integrity again, as I mentioned him. So look at examples around you where people stay in their integrity. They stay true to themselves, no matter what the world around them is telling them they should be. And truly, the people who are the trailblazers, they're the ones who work from, maybe they've done unscrupulous things in their lives. Who knows? We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But as far as having integrity towards themselves, you have a lot of really, really good examples, and they're usually the geniuses. They're usually the ones that are changing our lives. Okay? So thanks for listening to the story, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you so much love, and take care. Bye-bye.